Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Motivation Sprints, our first sprints of August. Woohoo! We made it.
I'm just realizing you can see more of my bed than I thought. So hold on. I was just too lazy this morning to.
You're totally fine. There's no
Oh
no
God.
judgment, no nothing.
There we go. I lost my sleeping earplugs this morning, like in the sheets and everything, and I had to shake them out. And I finally found them, and then I just never remade the bed. And I'm like, whoops.
Yeah, usually Chris is the one who makes the bed, which is nice. Like he's just like, yeah, it's this nice little ritual, and I'm like, it would just be all haphazard if it were up to me.
I mean, when I do it at home, like it doesn't take that long. I actually used to sleep so much more violently than I do now, where like things would be twisted, half kicked off, whatever. And now I don't do that. But I woke up this morning and I like got out of bed and I saw that one of the earplugs was like just sitting on the bed, like under the sheet. And I'm like, oh, like that's weird. Normally, like in my sleep, I'll take them out and put them on my bedside table. And I like have no recollection of ever doing it. But every so often this will happen, and it did. And I saw the one, and I couldn't find the other.
No.
It's driving me crazy. I finally found it, but I was just like,
oh, good. Phew.
yeah.
We've got lots of people here. Yay, Rebecca. Let us know what you guys are going to be working on today. We will be doing 3 30-minute sprints and chatting in between. So we'll go till about 8:30 Central Time. Thog is here. Howdy. Ingrid. Kristen. Hi. Janine. Oh, so many friends. Yay. Lynn. Raf. This is great. The whole band's here. This is a good reminder. I did 2 loads of laundry and the other one should be ready for me to put away now, but I walked outside because I was like, I need to get some steps in. So, I did that and forgot. Oh, it's laundry day, apparently. Nice. Hope all of us can fold and put away our laundry, hang up, etc. Ingrid likes your hair color.
Thank you. It changes every single time I wash it.
Yeah, it seems like it's like a kind of like a lavender little blue overtone.
It looks much more blue in real life. So I think the next time that I go, I'm gonna be like, so it was a beautiful color. Can we add a little more red to it so it looks a little bit more purple? That's also why I've been like batch filming videos for the new YouTube channel like crazy, because I'm like, I don't want to have 4 different hair colors within a single playlist. Like
that would be okay.
Seeing Rebecca's comment about adding descriptions into a whip, I'm like, I think that's another YouTube video I should make.
Ooh. Getting ideas, plot bunnies.
I know, and I'm just like, oh, I already mapped out all the other. Maybe I can squeeze it into like the world building video and be like, world building isn't just about the history of the world. It's making sure you're setting the scene.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I have so many videos planned. I don't think I have it in me to like change all the dates for the things that are supposed to come after.
Yeah, you've been doing good with the video. So, oh yeah, we forgot to do our little intro. I think everyone knows us here. But if anyone is lurking or watching the replay, my name is Holly. I'm the author of A Diamond Bright and Broken, which I found my international
your international
version under a whole bunch of stuff. So I was like, I did have it.
Yay.
But this is a Tangled retelling with a female Flynn writer. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Time has been flying, but
I could be wrong, but I believe it was 2 weeks ago where we finally by name
we were able to announce
the sequel A Shadow
The
Dark and
sequel
Daring.
that will be coming out summer 2026. And it is a duology, so the story will be wrapped up in it. This is one point of view. The sequel has 3 points of view with some beloved characters. I have laundry and dinner and some other admin just stuff to do, but hopefully I can dive into my edits of the third draft of the sequel. But yeah, people were enjoying it and saying that they they're like, I was fist bumping at this scene, and I was like, oh, I loved writing that one. So it made me feel good that, like, yeah, they're calling stuff out, but I haven't gone through all the feedback. So that's just what I need to do today, is just keep going through feedback. But yeah, so do you want to introduce yourself, Zara?
Yeah, my name is, sorry about the glare. I think I'm going to take these off really quickly. My name is Zara Hoffman. Oh my goodness. I'm normally not this much of a hot mess, but my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. Holly is one of our authors. We published her book, A Diamond Bright and Broken, November of last year. And we got into the Rainbow Crate book box. I believe they still have a few copies left. If you go to the Inimitable Books website, you click on the Our Books in the menu, and then you find Holly's book, and you click on it. There's an image where you can get that version. Then there are other buy buttons. And yeah, super proud of Holly's book. It went into second print the day it released, which is crazy. And then is one of our first 3 titles getting an international edition, which is a I always get this wrong. I believe it's B5. If it's B4 and I got it wrong, I do apologize. But it is a paperback size that is much more preferred in international, meaning non-US and non-Canadian markets for fiction. They still have hardcovers over there, but it's much less common nowadays. I'm not sure when that switchover happened. But yeah, we did that. We did a whole book PR package campaign with the Nerd Fam, which was really fun. So that and the 2 other books that are also getting international editions this year. And everyone in the comments was so excited because they're like, we never get international book PR. And there is a reason for that. It is expensive, but I do think it will be worth it, or is worth it. And yeah, so if you've been hoping to get a copy and you don't live in the US or Canada, make sure to go on to whatever website is your equivalent of like Barnes and Noble. I know in England that's Waterstones. In Australia, I think that's Booktopia. In the Philippines, I believe it's Fully Booked. I think there might be another one though. Anyway, basically go there, see if you can find the title. If not, request that they get copies. It was a very limited print run, so if more people are interested in it, we'll get more copies printed. But yeah, check that out. Tomorrow, Inimitable Books has a title releasing, which is the sequel to a different Tangled retelling that we signed, which was not intentional whatsoever. The takes are very different, with unique magic on both ways, Holly's book and Kay Adams' book. But Crowns of Blood and Salt is finishing up that duology. We're doing a live book giveaway on the YouTube channel for that live stream, which is super exciting because that one will be signed. We've been giving away books up for the entire month of July, and those haven't been signed, but the one tomorrow will be. And a week from tomorrow, we're doing a cover reveal for the sequel to a different book. So a lot of things are happening at Inimitable Books. Like the last week, we basically announced, oh my God, I think 5. Can I count? I think it was 5 signed books.
Yes, that was awesome.
No, wait, I can't count. There were 3 sequels and then 3 new books. So 6. And we released a newsletter. and yeah, just a lot of stuff happening tonight. I think I want to give myself a day. I read a manuscript yesterday in its entirety. Like, I completely lost track of time. It was really good. For those of you who are wondering, it's Chantal Godory's sequel to Until the Last Page. So I read that. Also very fairy tale inspired and stuff like that. So I read that, and then I was texting her some notes yesterday. She's like, "Oh, can you be more specific?" I was like, "Yes, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I think I just need a little bit of a break, because today scrambled my brain for just like when you get like a lot of emails and calls or whatever, and you just aren't allowed to focus on anything.
Yep.
You need to focus on everything at once. So that happened to me today. So I think I'm going to just try and like hone in and edit at least one future YouTube video for the channel. Yeah, maybe two, because they are short videos and then I make them shorter.
I like that, easily digestible.
Yes, exactly. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I definitely need to eat. So I will be eating a Factor meal at some point. I just don't know which of them I will, and I do apologize, Holly. None of them are vegan that I got.
That's okay. No worries at all. JC's here. Hello. Ingrid is going to be doing a comps post, or thinking about some comps. That will be fun. And also, so glad that you're excited about the international release. And
that is happening. A Diamond Bright and Broken specifically is coming out in late October in its international edition. I believe it's up for pre-order on a lot of sites. So already.
Oh, cool. Pre-order. That's good.
The other ones, The Devil's Waltz is coming out in September, and The Storm Gathers is coming out earlier in October.
An AdBab is one, like sometimes if I'm emailing something to myself, I'll say AdBab, and now A Shadow Dark and Daring is ASDAD, so it's like really just a funny acronym.
ASDAD is funny though, because it has the word dad in it. It's like, as dad said, and it's like, nope.
And Zuko. Yes, my buddy boy.
Oh, also, I want to thank everyone who was like, I think it was 2 weeks ago again, when I mentioned that like Riley was like had been having issues for like almost 2 months. She is better now. So I think people's good vibes helped, and I really appreciate that. I'm not going to talk more about it because I don't want to jinx it, but thank you to everyone.
I'm so glad. Oh,
and like she was pretty happy throughout most of it. Just like maybe for the first 2 weeks she wasn't, but we were going on 6 or 7 weeks, and my mom and I were like, what is happening?
I'm so glad that
she's fine now.
She's doing better. Yay! A happy note. Woohoo! Everyone's very happy.
Yes. Let me see if I can go grab her, unless she's shadowing my mom and doesn't want to be parted from her. I'm going to vote for number 3. But let me see if I can grab Riley.
Sounds good. Let's see. So for our sprints, we have the kitty race timer. Vote for which cat you think is going to win the first sprint, either color or number. And it's okay if you vote for one that someone else votes for.
This is my 13-year-old baby.
Oh, I put it a weird way.
Because she knows my mom is receiving food from takeout, and she's like, wait, I want to see the food.
I see. Did she get a little haircut?
She did, like a week or 2 ago. Time means nothing anymore, honestly.
I know. That face.
She ran away from me. She's like, I'm going to get some of mommy's food. She's not, because mom got, I'm pretty sure, sushi. But, yeah.
Gasp, I just gasped.
She's a cutie. She loves attention. So in some ways, I am thankful that she doesn't understand what live streaming is, like some other pets on AuthorTube do. Yes. Because she would never leave me alone if she did. But other times, I'm like, can't you just chill a little bit? Let them admire you. Let me get the social capital points I get for having you.
For sure. I'm going with 6, Smoky. Yes.
Influencer
It's a
puppy. I love
puppy.
that, Ingrid. Maybe I'll make a social media post of that.
Born for the stage. I love that.
Do you have
All right.
Instagram under the same username? Because if I do use that as a
Mm,
caption, I do want to credit you.
I let me see.
But yeah, multiple people voting for Ginger. Bluey's been voted for. I voted for Snowball. You said you were doing 6. Did no one vote for Zuko? Oh, Bag. Okay, I just
Yeah.
up. I'm sorry. Rebecca voted for 7. So I think that literally leaves number 2.
Here's Ingrid's
Thank you,
Instagram.
Holly.
Yes. All right, we are gonna start this sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone.
Oh my God, I won.
Oh, yay! Snowball is the winner. Did anyone else vote for Snowball or 3? I don't think so. Ginger was second.
I ate dinner.
Nice.
I had one of my favorite Factor meals, which is their what are the exact words? Roasted garlic chicken.
Ooh.
With pan gravy, chive sour cream mashed potatoes, and garlic green beans. It's just like, it's simple and it's good. And, you know, would it be healthy to like eat 3 of these in a day? No, you'd be like way over daily values. But like just one of these a day plus other food, like, it's great.
Cool. The green beans sound good and mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes. What were you gonna say?
Sorry, I didn't think I was gonna work at all that sprint. I honestly like really expected to just eat nothing else, but
yeah,
something I was trying to do earlier today was edit together the 2 giant live streams I had done, like showing off features of Scrivener on the old Inimitable Books YouTube channel.
Nice.
And I was watching it and I was just like, man, this is finally the motivation I need to like finally finish the PDF guide that I started like a year and a half ago.
Oh, that would be great. I can't wait till I start working on my next story and can like give Scrivener a try, because I'm just
It's
so
so
curious.
good.
I want to.
It's scary, and I get why, but as someone who's been using it for over a decade, I'm like, no, it's so good. You just need to give it a chance. Even if you do start only using it as a word processor, I'm like, the more you use it, the more you get to know stuff. And I'm being fully honest in the guide where I'm like, yeah, so I don't use this part because this is mostly for dissertations. Yeah. And yes, Riley will smell chicken from, like, honestly, I think she could probably smell chicken from the lobby. If it's like being put in the elevator because like my mom and I have ordered in food or something. So she can definitely smell it within the apartment, and she will come running into my room. And I took a photo of her because she like I have learned that if you don't look at her, you don't cave. But she's like, the human will cave. So she just sits down like a sphinx and waits. And then she normally like waits a full 2, if not 3 minutes on me. And then she's like, oh, she's actually not breaking. And then she leaves without a backward glance.
Oh, that's great. They've got that nose. That's the first sense, their strongest sense. Then you don't feel her staring at you.
Oh, I do. It's called dissociation. I taught myself earlier. My mom was like, how do you not feel it? And I'm like, I do. It's called ignoring it. It's denial. For her sake, I mean, feeding her human food does not go well. And we're trying to get her back from all the GI stuff. So yeah. Oh, no. I feel it. I just have learned where it's like, if I don't look, she gives up. She's not happy, but she'll be healthy.
Yeah. That's why, like, growing up, our dog Mickey got so fat that his nickname was Moo or Moo Moo. And then instead of giving him all the snacks and chips and popcorn and stuff that we would give him, then we, gave him carrots, and he lost weight. But then Moo, his nickname still stuck. So he was known as Moo Moo or Moo Moo. But potato sounds so good. I made a sandwich, and then put my laundry away, and then I'm still hungry, so I'm gonna maybe have some carrots with hummus, because that sounds really good right now. And Ingrid got some comps. Comps are so hard, but I'm glad. Oh, you got some for a future project too. That's nice. I have no metrics for the last sprint, Rebecca. Things are more described. Yes.
I mean, did you work only in one chapter? Did you finish working in one chapter and move on to another? I don't mean to say only. Like, I have not opened my own writing in months. But,
Yeah, and then I was responding, or I was checking my email, and then there was a dress I had got, and I was like, no, this doesn't fit right. So then I was starting the return for that. So I need to finish that for the next sprint. But I'm like, yay, some money back in my pocket. I'll take it. I wanted to like the dress, but it just didn't fit right. I'm like, this is not for my body type. Okay.
No, if you don't like something, you gotta.
Like, this is clinging me in the wrong places. And this, like, the material, I was like, this is exposing everything.
I think when I was younger, I used to sometimes think like, oh, I'll change my style when I get older. And I don't think I've changed my style since I was like 17. And for context, I'm 28. So
yeah, I feel like a lot of times it's just like, oh, I get rid of clothes just because they get so old. And because I was looking at some older pictures of me, I'm like, oh I really liked that shirt. And I was like, oh yeah, it got really gross and the armpits and everything. And I was like, but I'd still be wearing that if I could. Ingrid, I have an irrational fear that I'm somehow deceiving readers because I might not choose the right comps at all. So everyone I wrote down ends with a question mark. Oh no.
I think when you have a list of comps, seeing them in context helps. You also don't want it to be a one-to-one. So if you wrote like a Greek mythology retelling, you can have Percy Jackson, but you don't only want mythology retellings on your comp list, because then everyone's going to only be comparing you to that, versus if you're like, oh, Percy Jackson because of Greek mythology retelling, but then you did like, I don't know, like let's say your book is satirical, you'd maybe want I haven't read a satire book in a really long time, so that was probably not the right example to give. But like, I don't know, like a heavy dutier, like fantasy world or even urban fantasy, to be more specific. You then want to do that. So you want comps that touch on different elements of your story. It's not supposed to be a one-to-one. And I think that's what people get confused about a lot when making comps, either for marketing reasons because they're self-publishing, or when they're querying agents, or both. It's not exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ingrid to see. Okay, hold on. Ingrid said, yeah, a lot of my comps are based on vibes and some very specific elements. Tried to look on Instagram on what comps others use for their books to see how loose they can be pretty loose. You don't want someone to be like, I have no idea what you mean by that. Like what? And then if you explain it and they're still like, I never would have made that connection in a million years, you don't want that. But if someone's like, oh, my book is like Star Wars meets Gossip Girl. Now, I have no idea what that would mean. And those were just like two really big things that like popped into my head. But it's like, you know what Star Wars is and you know what Gossip Girl is. And that's like an interesting enough combination that you might be like, oh, okay. Like I'm curious enough to read it. And then Rebecca said, correct me if I'm wrong. You can say things like, yes. You definitely can. Some people will even say that type of thing in an online pitch contest, but there normally wasn't enough space in like the Twitter ones, which is actually where we got until the last page. Just because you needed to like include, I think, like 4 hashtags on a lot of those online Twitter pitch contests. I know some of them have. Okay, that's interesting. My cell service network said that we're upgrading your network, so you're not going to have access to stuff while we do it. Good thing I'm at home and on Wi-Fi. Anyway, they're like, that's good, but you don't always have the space to say that. So in a query letter, or if you were in a physical pitch event, like at the Writer's Digest conference, when they still did those, I don't know if they stopped because of the pandemic and restarted up or whatever, but like those types of things, it's actually better to give details like that. Because if you said Star Wars meets Gossip Girl, it's like, what does that mean? Like it's in space like Star Wars, but people are really catty like Gossip Girl, and you're like, no. There's a person who shares everyone's secrets like Gossip Girl, and there's like the chosen one prophecy that like everyone got wrong like Star Wars. And you're like, okay, well, that's why you want to give more details. But the idea is you want to pick ones that make you interested. And then if they're interesting enough, it gives you time to explain it, if that makes sense. But you don't want it to be like, oh, it's just like this, but with something else. Now, if someone actually goes to Simon & Schuster and reads the description for Thanks for Watching by Kate Kavanaugh, which we just signed last week, and she just posted on Instagram today, you're going to see that I actually wrote something that says like, think, and then there were none, but with sponsored live streams. And you're going to be like, Zara, you just said, don't say it's like blank with one twist. The exception is if it's something that's like you're modernizing it, but I still wouldn't do that as a rule. It's more like that's an exception, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. It does.
Yeah. Yes.
Yay! Rebecca's excited about the book.
Yeah. So excited. Some reviewer will accuse the book of lying to them because it wasn't. No one's ever going to be happy. That's false. People are happy from books all the time. What I meant to say is everyone will never be happy. There will always be someone who is unhappy. So you can't worry about that single someone who's going to do it. Now, if your book has nothing to do with space, nothing to do with family dynasties, nothing to do with complicated family dynasties, nothing to do with corruption of power, politics, spirituality, earthly connections, that can kind of be like it's Buddhism if you squint type of situation, enlightenment and all those things, then it would be like, why are you picking this as a comp? But if someone's like, oh, this wasn't exactly one-to-one, it's like, that's not what a comp is for. So they were
people should know that.
Yeah, and people should know that. So if someone's going to be like that, you just take it and you let it roll off your back. Now, if everyone starts telling you that, and you should probably be asking like critique partners and beta readers earlier on if they think that your comps are okay. If they all say like, oh, that's really not, I don't get that back at all from your book, then you want to reconsider. But if you've done the marketing, and by that, I mean, you could have made a single free post on a social media site and someone comments and it's like, that's not true. I read the book. It's just like a bad review, you don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
You read it, it might hurt you a little bit, but you don't respond and you don't give it any extra time in the spotlight.
Very true. Good advice. Yay. It's so complicated, man.
It is, because you're trying to make people like it, but you also have to remember that not everyone's going to like it, and you have to force yourself to be okay with that.
Yep, that's so true. One of my comps came directly from a beta reader. I went and read it after she mentioned it and said, yep, I get it. Oh, that's smart. That's nice.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
So there are 10 cats on the screen.
11 if you count Zuko, who's
yes, that's true. Came to say hi. He's like,
my
you didn't
time
vote
to
for me.
shine.
Regina, hello. I was wondering where you were.
Hi. I'm voting for digital.
Not like you have to be here every time, but I was like, wait, I don't remember saying hi to Regina.
No, I noticed that she wasn't here when we were going through who voted for what cat earlier. I'm voting for digital Zuko.
Nice.
I hope your nap was good, Regina.
Ooh, yes.
And you're welcome, JC. Hope it was helpful.
I'm sticking with Smokey, going with number 10. I don't know why he's calling out to me this time, so we're going with it.
I already won one, so I'll actually hope that you win.
Sounds good. All right, we are going to start the second sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right, that was the end of the second sprint, and Ginger won! Woohoo!
Oh.
So let's see, Regina, JC, anyone else go for 7/Ginger? Rebecca, woohoo! Wow, we had a lot of winners this time. Oh, and KK. Yes. Oh my gosh. So many. Yay, mine was dead last. I'm in the middle of the pack this time. That's fine. I'll take it.
I'm
Yeah.
like in the middle of the pack behind the the finish line.
Mm-hmm. I almost went with Bluey too, so. Man, that sprint went by really fast.
I know.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I barely did anything, but I like packaged up my dress and then I was gonna print out the label, but the cats are both sleeping and that kind of like gets them like, oh my gosh, something's happening. So I'm like, I'll wait to print out the label. But then I grabbed my carrots and then I started going through my feedback. So that is going well. That's what I get for missing the first sprint. No worries, Regina. I was like, what? And no, and at least like if I'm going through my, critique partners feedback, I'm expecting, like this thing that I just read right now was like, oh, the way that this character described this was the exact same as the way the other character described it, like in an earlier chapter. They need to like experience things differently. And I was like, wow, I like never would have caught that. And I'm like, yeah, like I want them to be different, and I don't want my points of view to feel the same. And so I'm like, this is really good. So even if I do get things, it is constructive, and I take it and make it better so that readers don't catch those things.
Yeah. No, it's always helpful.
Yes, for sure. Oh, Morgan came in during that sprint too. Hello. Let's see, how'd you guys do? Ingrid decided to make a lot of categories of elements/vibes pertaining to my story, and then I added possible comps wherever they fit. Oh, that's smart. This helped so much in seeing which comps fit with a lot of things in my story and which fits with less. Was very validating that every comp I wrote down fit somewhere at least. Nice.
That's good. That's good.
Kristen made and ate dinner. It was a delicious sprint. That sounds great.
Yay.
Oh, you said you were making the nachos. Yes, I saw that comment. That sounds really good.
I'm glad I didn't see that because I think that would have made me hungry again. Like I'm full, but sometimes if I hear about good food, my brain will be like, "Are you hungry again?" I'm like, "No, you're not."
Right.
I fed you. You're good.
How did you do during that sprint?
I was about to move on to another section in the guide, and I was like, wait, you forgot to mention this thing that you did in the live stream, and then you definitely forgot to cover this part from the live stream, and that's a multi-part thing. So that took like 3 pages. Where I was like, oh yeah, time to go into the top editor. It's like, nope. You were doing the left, then you did the right, and then you got to do the middle, and you didn't do the bottom, but you're going to save that for later. So you're going to do the top and then the bottom. And it's just like, I'm already on page 13. I think it's going to be at least 32 pages long.
Wow.
And for people who are like, oh, just use Scribe or something like that, it's like, I tried Scribe, and I do so much in Scrivener that it got lost. Like it was like it had all these steps that weren't necessary, and then the flow wasn't right. And I was like, I would rather just build it myself than have to like click the arrow and be like, move this step up, move this step up, move this step up, like to be the proper workflow. And I'm like, you know, maybe for something simpler, I can use Scribe, but for a Scrivener, where first of all, it's a desktop application, so I'd have to be paying for like the pro level of Scribe HQ or whatever it's called software.
Oh yeah.
I'm
HQ.
like, I don't want to be paying for that all the time. And this is such a long haul project where I'm like, I don't want to have to be paying for that for multiple months. And I'm just like, nope, I can do this. And so it's slow going, but it'll be really good. And I won't like look at it in the future and be like, oh, this is so annoying. You know, because I'll be like, this was the work that I wanted to do and I chose to do. And then in the future, you know, if I make one about like a really quick thing about Word, you know, that I could do with Scribe, where I could just be like, there are so many videos about Microsoft Word, just find one. Like, you know, but this Scrivener one is, you know, it's taking everything I know and condensing it, and also not, you know, people don't have to be like, I don't know what features I should even be looking at on the Scrivener YouTube channel because they have all these different things and it's so overwhelming and XYZ. And I'm now realizing that as what I've written, I haven't even talked about how to set up the save settings. So I might have to reorganize this, and what is currently on page 13 might end up being on like page 15.
Oh no.
Because that was important when I was setting up, when I was doing it on the live stream. I'm like, yeah, that was important.
Oh man, yeah, this is going to be very comprehensive, so.
Yeah.
About the nachos, it's 2 a.m. I want nachos. I'm sorry or you're welcome, whichever you prefer. That's good. Oh, thank you, Regina. Thank you. Bog said I was going to write, but then Jasper decided he wanted to play fetch with the string he likes. Aw, that's so cute. That definitely takes precedence, I would say. Regina said I need to make some blog entries for my new website before going live, watching vids to figure out how to transfer my domains. Oh yeah, how's that going? Hopefully, when are you planning on having it go live? Also, I like the whole I'm sorry or you're welcome, whichever you prefer. That is going in my in my closet journal for writing.
I feel that way whenever anyone talks about like, oh, I'm pregnant. I'm like, how do we feel about that?
Yeah. I was like, this is definitely something one of my like comedic characters would say.
Are congratulations or condolences in order?
Oh, I love it. I love that so much. That's great. All right. And that's the tagline for Diamond. It's both a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, I mean, really.
He'll incessantly jump into my lap until I play with him. Yeah, that's why I was surprised. I'm like, I am not printing anything out to disturb the cats because Z, that's what sometimes I don't want to say his name. Z sitting on the back here and then immediately just going and sleeping on the blankets there. I was just like, he did that of his own free will. He knows that I'm streaming. He's letting me stream. Wow. So I was like, I'm taking it. Hopefully before the end of August, because that's when I have to pay GoDaddy again, and I do not want to. Yes. Me now thinking I'm a comedic character. KK, you've said a lot of funny stuff today. Hi Gwenna. Perfect time. We've got one more sprint, which I should set up because the sprints have been going fast. I would almost be like, oh yeah, we've done 3 already.
I know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Like I like looked up and I was like, there's 10 minutes left, and then that flew by. So
I didn't even look, but all of a sudden it was going off. I'm like,
no.
if you had asked me, I would have been like, oh, we probably have 5 minutes left.
Yes. I was so thrown off. Crying Diamonds versus Wanting Night Nachos. Same. Ooh, all right. 30 cats are now on the board. There's some dark gingers up here. Some burnt Heathcliffs. I think a cat will win this race, and my vote is for any cat. Oh, Gwen, that's funny. Oh, Ingrid, have a good night. Glad you found some good comps. Just ended a romance chapter with the line life or death, and I'm wondering what I've got my characters into.
Sure, they're wondering the same thing.
What they got themselves into. Okay, oh good, Ingrid's picking a color before she goes to bed. Nice. We'll let you know, Ingrid. Oh, she said she'll be checking the results.
Yeah.
The one true ginger. Let's see. No, there's a lot of like grays. But there is only one true Zuko. Oops.
I don't know
Z.
if I should go with blues because that's what my hair looks like, or go with grays because that's also what my hair looks like. It doesn't look like purple, which is what I wanted.
I'm going with Z. The black. I think it's 20.
I think I'm going to go with the grays.
Nice. Yeah, this will be the one time I don't go for Smokey and he wins. But
I think that was a siren. I don't think it was a husky.
it could be either or. All right, we are going to start this final sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Oh my goodness. Ginger did it again? What? I am impressed. Ginger for the win. Wow. He's like, I want to make sure people come back. So, lots of winners here. Twice in a row. That's incredible. The true Ginger. Ginger, Ginger. Oh, good job, guys. That's KK and JC. And if Raph is still here, then he also wins.
I had minimized the window and couldn't find it. I'm like, where is she talking from?
It took me forever to find it too, because I was going through my feedback.
No, I knew I was muted. I was talking to myself, being like, where is it? But I finally found it.
Oh, nice.
There's clearly like a 30-second delay or something, because I now have seconds on my clock on the computer so that I can like time it properly when I'm doing the forest step and stuff. So I saw their comments roll in, and I'm like, oh, I'll give them 30 seconds.
Nice.
Kristen, that's so exciting.
Oh, how fun. Expecting them for damages. Yay. We like getting bookish mail, especially our own bookish mail.
Oh, yes.
Does it count if he doesn't have a soul?
I don't get all this Ginger hate that exists in the world. I'm just like, they have red hair. Who cares?
My Ginger cat was not evil, so Dobby was very sweet and pleasant. So I don't know about other Gingers.
I think Ginger cats are maybe like a little bit wacky. Like that seems to be a common denominator with them. But
that's fair.
I don't get it. It probably came from some stupid superstition, and I'm just like, come. We haven't gotten rid of it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan wrote a short bio. Yay. I'm going to participate at my first in-person book event in September and have to send them a bio. That's awesome.
That's fun.
Congrats.
I love that.
Woohoo. Super exciting. Janine said I forgot to share good news. I got professional feedback and finally figured out why my opening fell off. Now the problem is how to address it. But you got the feedback. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it sounds like feedback that like you like enough to want to act on it. Yeah. So that's good.
Nice. I ended up just going through my feedback from the one critique partner. So I don't even remember how many I'm on. She's the one who gave me like paragraphs of information per chapter. So I'm on 25 of...
You're like appreciated, but that's a lot.
Yes. 25 of 55. She's my tougher one, so I'm just like highlighting, like, because some of the stuff I'm like, okay, like what do I need to like actually like implement from this? But I'm highlighting a lot of stuff, so oh, this is gonna be a fun month. Very fun.
You can do it, Holly. I believe in you. I'm going to be editing like 4 books back to back to back. So,
yes.
I spent that sprint taking screenshots of every single settings window in Scrivener because there are so many. And
Oh.
I'm pretty sure there are going to be somewhere I'm going to be like, nope, I don't even use this feature. So like, I don't need this screenshot, but I'm just doing it all now so that I'm not in the middle of writing the rest of the guide and being like, oh, I wanted to include something and now I have to go digging for it and boo. So yeah. But it's reminding me of how many features there are that even I don't use because I wasn't using it in an academic sense.
Yeah.
I think it would have been really good had I been using it when I was in high school, especially for like my final projects and things like that. But I didn't. And, you know, I obviously survived.
Yes. Yes. I believe in you. Yes. I'm really excited. So when are you planning on being done with this?
That is not something I can currently answer. Because like I said in the previous sprint where I was like, oh, I like in my live stream talked about all the settings you need to set. And then in the guide had not mentioned any of them. And I'm like, well, that's a little strange. And so then I was a little bit like, that's gonna have to change stuff. And then I have to renumber all this stuff. So that alone is probably gonna take an hour just like the monotonous that I thought that Canva had like an auto page number feature.
Oh.
And I swore I saw it like literally in the past week for something else, and I just can't find it.
Oh.
So, yeah. So I've been manually doing it, but as I keep adding new pages, it's very much like, you know what, just stop renumbering them. You'll figure it out once the content is there.
Yeah.
And that's what matters more. So
yeah, that's fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
Janine said now the problem is how to approach said edits because I should be able to untangle it myself, but I'm nervous and think I might need help. I wonder if whoever you got the professional feedback from, like if you edit it, can you like send them even just like that opening to see like if it works or if it implements the changes that were needed? I wonder if they would do that for you.
I mean, you would hope.
Yeah, and KK was giving some advice too. Okay. Also said sent my order and spines were damaged. They didn't pack them well. Ugh. So these were replacements, and they have some printer. No. Come on.
Were they
man.
hardcovers or paperbacks?
Come on, man. We did talk a little bit, but they said that I'm mostly on my own for this one. Well, that's poopy. I'm sorry.
Is this like an editor?
Yeah, if it's
or
professional
boutique
feedback.
partner?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because if someone's like offering you feedback for free, like it's still a little bit of a weird thing for them to say. But if it's an editor and you're paying them, you should be able to ask them for clarification or advice on like, hey, I'm trying to take your edit to heart and make a change. What do you like? You know, now if you're doing it for every single thing, they might be like, you should just be paying for a second round of edits. But if it's just a clarification thing of like, hey, are you saying that when you say that this opening, like, for example, when you say that this opening doesn't grab your attention, is it because the language is too flowery, because the plot hasn't kicked in yet, because the character is too vague? You could ask for more specifics to be like, hey, your edit is too vague for me to understand what to do.
Yeah. Oh, 30-minute free session. We talked in detail. Well, I think you can implement the changes as best as you're understanding them. And then when you do, because you said you were going to hire a developmental editor, when you get your editor, then they'll be able to see your revised opening and hopefully will either give you the thumbs up or we'll be able to give you that clarification that you never got from this person from the consultation.
I want to say, though, that people being busy doesn't mean that it's a not healthy writing community. Now, if no one ever makes any time for each other, then yes, that could be a problem. But just because people are busy doesn't mean that it's automatically unhealthy.
Yeah.
Sometimes things just happen. Even with me asking other published authors for blurbs for Inimitable books titles, there are so many times where they're just like, I'm sorry, I'm on deadline, I'm not even accepting requests. And it's like, that's not toxic, that's them busy.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had someone who wanted to purchase a first chapter critique for me, and I emailed them back during these sprints and I said, I'm on deadline, but I can work with you in September. And she's like, great. That works
that's
for
really
me.
nice.
Yeah, I was like, oh shoot, no, I really want to, because she's like, I think this is the 4th time she's come to me with a different first chapter.
Okay.
So that's good. I'm like, yay, I'm giving good feedback. She wants.
Oh,
but
Janine,
anyways,
yes,
I was like,
okay, that does sound unhealthy.
Okay.
She clarified.
Got it.
Where she's always editing their work and they never.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not right at
that's
all.
not okay. That is
Nope.
different. Yes.
Yeah.
Kristen said that her books are paperbacks and she normally has more trouble with hardcovers, which is why she was surprised. I was actually going to say,
yeah, interesting.
I think for me, I do tend to have more trouble with paperback spines and hardcover spines, but I'll sometimes have problems with hardcover corners, like the dust jacket folding a little bit over the hardcover because it wasn't perfectly aligned when they put it in the box or something, which is technically still the cover, but it's not the spine.
That's kind of like my for Diversity is Lit this month, we're reading Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie, which is a dark academia, which is good because I haven't read too many of those. But anyways, that's the bottom here is a little bit curved up. Oh, and I was like, but I just got it. But it has beautiful sprayed edges. So
I had oh no, I can't remember it, but it was basically and we, this author is not good, so we're not recommending him or the thing, but it was basically oh, this is Good Omens but gay, and the immigrant experience in the Jewish diaspora or something. And I had gotten I think I'd specifically gotten the paperback version because it had this beautiful illustrated cover compared to the hardcover, which had an interesting thing. And I can't, I think it's something like Old Country or Angel in an Old Country. I can't remember the title to save my life. I can picture When the Angels Left the Old Country by Sasha Lamb. There we go. It's published by Levine Querido, who does great diverse stuff or whatever. Anyway, I got the paperback because it was so beautiful. And I pre-ordered it and it came directly from the publisher. And the cover was ripped. And I immediately was like, I'm not sending it. Like, I didn't have the patience to send it back. I grabbed like clear packing tape, immediately fixed it, and was just like, put it underneath a stack of books to like flatten it out. But when a book comes damaged, you're just like always so upset because you're like, it didn't have to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where I'm like, okay, like whatever. Like with this, I was like, it's fine. But there's only once that I've returned a book from Amazon because like, yeah, the dust jacket was messed up, and it was from the Skyborn trilogy by Jessica Corey. And I was like, that's like one of my favorite middle grades. And I was like, I listened to the audiobooks and loved them so much that I bought the hardcovers, which is like, I usually don't do. So I'm like, oh, I read, but I was like, I need this. And so I returned it because I was like, no, I need this in perfect condition. I was like, this is bent or crinkled. And I was like, absolutely not.
I had gotten, after the Wicked discussion, like the scripting the book on Nia the Vixen of Fiction's channel, where it was the discussion of like the movie versus the musical versus the book. I mean, I'm the one who brought the musical knowledge. It was and Esther. It was mostly book to movie, and you know, Ben Pick was very, you know, picky about the movie, and I'm like, actually a lot of that comes from the musical, so I just don't think you like the musical aspect of it, which is fine. But I had read the first book from my library, and when the books first came out, they were, I mean, the hardcover was the hardcover, but the paperbacks, when they were coming out, it was like the front cover would always have a cutout circle, and then you'd open it and there was like character art, and then the rest of the book, right? And so I got the first one without a problem, because I don't think they ever changed it to like get rid of that, because it's like so iconic that people like know it, expect it, love it. They're not going to get rid of it. And then for the second book, which I'm not going to say the title of because it's kind of a spoiler right off the bat. Yeah, and that was a choice by the publisher. Where they got rid of that like really, really fast. So I had to go searching on like thrift books to find the version that had it. And I don't remember if I finally did or if they ended up sending me one that didn't, but whatever. I have whatever I have, and it's on my bookshelf at home, so I can't even check right now. And then the third book was hard to find with that as well, and that one was torn. And then the fourth, so I had to take that one as well. And then the fourth book came, and that one was luckily fine. But I was just like, this is so good, but so easy to tear. So I get why they probably stopped making them this way. But if you still make the first this way, you still have to be consistent. Like, I'm so sorry. Like,
yeah, people are serious
about the same when it's online, but the physical experience should be the same.
Yeah, like people expect that, like the consistency and
yeah. I think sometimes publishers and printers are just like, oh, well, they're still getting the book, or like, you know, it's close enough. I'm like, no, as a reader, we can tell you it is never close enough.
So true.
Tis not.
Discounted copies. Yeah. And but people, but I bought like a discounted, when I was at an author fair. I was like, oh, these sprayed edges were a little wonky, so it was discounted. I'm like, cool, I'll take it. Still has some of the sprayed edges design.
Oh yeah, I would definitely take a discount thing if I knew it was that. It's just when you purchase it and you're expecting it to not be damaged, and then it is, you're like,
you're like, excuse.
And sometimes it is just like in the shipping, like you can't control that, but it's still a bummer when it happens. It's not necessarily like, oh, they threw this into the box knowing it was damaged. How dare they? But just like, well, it's not the quality I wanted when I placed this order with my hard-earned money.
Yeah. You're expecting it to be, you know, new. So, no, I don't think you're being too picky, Kristen. So,
No, you're definitely not being too picky. There are so many videos online of people complaining about every like printer that people use for self-publishing. And I think if traditional publishing was more like self-publishing and AuthorTube and BookTube and like made videos about that, that you'd hear a lot of complaints as well. We kind of talked about it in some of the behind the books videos, but yeah. We didn't go into specifics. It was more for us timeline stuff where it's like, we're a small printer. We got bumped from the schedule and then we found out late, and like that wasn't fun because it had to change schedules and stuff like that. That isn't what happened to you though. Your book date changed for a different reason.
Yes, no. Once it was the November 4th, it didn't change, or the 6th, whichever. It
was November 5th.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not going to say anything.
You should know my baby's birth date.
It's okay. A lot of other stuff happened that day. I'll leave it there.
Glue spots on the spines. What the heck? Okay, yeah, you're not being too picky.
Gosh. Oh no, that's like not a minor thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's a visual flaw. Yeah. No. You're right to be picky. I support this.
Yes. Well, you guys, it sounds like we had a very productive night, if it was what we expected or not. But as a reminder, next Monday I will be maybe at the Linkin Park concert. I was like, oh gosh, can I afford to go to a concert? I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I don't have a live stream scheduled for Monday.
Well, but if you go, it can be like, carrot in front of the horse of like, I need to get this much revision done before then.
That's true. That's very true. Thank you for that. So I
hope you can go. It sounds awesome.
I know. I would love to. Okay, so yes, thank you. That is actually good. Dangling the carrot. But we will be back here, same time, same place, same faces, on Monday the 18th. So you can join us then. But
be sure to follow Inimitable Books.
Yes.
On social media, but especially our YouTube, because tomorrow we're live streaming a book release party, including a signed book giveaway. So you don't want to miss that.
Yes. Go join. Give Inimitable Books a follow. They are linked down below.
Yeah. Without LLC, that's the old channel, which will be disappearing in like a month or two.
Yes, good reminder. Oh, thanks, you guys. Okay, I'll go. I promise. Now fun. I'll tell you about it. Yes. All right, you guys. Hope you had a good start to the week. I hope you have a good rest of the week, and we will see you next time. Bye.